Hello, Beatball world. We are back in the house with another episode of the Beatball Blues Show. And my show has simply exploded. I've been telling everybody that I was going to reach out to E-Rod, have me a little sit-down interview, get to know the big dog in the house. And he said, man, I'm bringing my whole team. I said, no, we can't go whole team. But you bring the fellas and we'll work it out. And we're going to do this thing. So this show is going to be humongous. It's going to be big. I'm leading the way. Your captain, the 2000 offensive MVP. Five-time world champion Neil McBoom, because this show has simply blown up. I've got 3 announcements I got to make before we get going. I was promising better sound coming forth, and even though I hope this is better sound, it's not the promise that I have made. Stephen Guerra actually was kind enough to send me a microphone, but it's not here yet. And so I gotta say, Stephen Guerra ruined the sound of this episode, guys. Do I get a yay or a boo? Do I get yay or a boo for that? Boo! Oh, this is a hard crowd, man. This is a hard crowd. You know what? As much as I love that, it's not fair because this dude bought the microphone as an early birthday present for me. So, man, give that dude some thumbs up, man. Give him a love. There's a good man. All right, so that's enough of what isn't. What is? I now finally have my own editor for this show. So even though I can't hear it, and it's weird to say it's there, my music, if you're at home checking this out right now, should be playing underneath me again. And not only that, it should sound better than it ever has before because my man Frank Porter of the Indie Edge is doing the editing for me, and I can't thank him enough. You guys know Frank from the Indie Edge, guys?
Oh, yeah, Frank's insane.
Man, this guy has his own, he's got his own YouTube channel, and I was up there checking out some of his videos. He did a cute thing like trying to get his dog to take its monthly medicine, which I'm totally blind, and I've been a dog person my whole life, and I've lived through that nightmare of not knowing if they took it, finding pills on the floor 2-3 days later. And this dude did a little video about trying to get his dog to take its medicine, but he had it like all produced with all this like music and stuff. I was like, man, I need to reach out. And he jumped right in. He's like, man, I got your back. I will do it. And so welcome Frank Porter to the Beatball Blues Show, part of the team now, guys. Give him a round of applause. Big Frank, I appreciate that. And the last and biggest announcement about the Beatball Blues Show is I now have an official camera person. Maya Stringer, please turn the camera on yourself and say hello to everybody.
Say hello. Turn the camera.
Go on. Say hello. Welcome. Thank you, Maya, for helping me out today. I really appreciate it. Maya, man, you know, this is a Beatball show. And you, I hear, are already doing your own spotting. Am I right? Are you a spotter now?
Not really.
Not really? Just getting started? You're not better than your mama yet?
No.
All right. That's all right. You know, something else I love is your singing career that's going on because, you know, when you're doing this Facebook Live and you guys are driving around singing in the car, I'm walking around my house jamming out with you guys. Just like a week ago, you and I were rocking out to TLC's No Scrubs. You're rocking it. Give me a little bit right here. Come on. What? I don't want no scrub. Come on.
Scrubs the kind of can't get no love.
No love from me. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I told those guys to give you a beat. They didn't do nothing. So it's clown time. It's clown time. These guys ain't even got no rhythm. But you know what, Maya? Tonight's not about our singing career. Tonight is about our TV career. You, my TV camera person, me, the big YouTube star I am. Could you please turn the camera back on these 4 studs as I announce them from right to left, and we could get plenty of applause after each name. Starting on the right, everybody, we have Mr. Corey White. Oh, man, that's a harsh crowd. To the right of him, we have the fiancé, Zach Bueller.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are weak on me right now. Hopefully you step up here. Hopefully you guys step up here. You know, there's a tournament called the Beast in the East. And I'm not sure how that tournament got that name because there's only one beast in the East, and his name is Erod. Oh my golly, this has gone totally the opposite of the way I thought it would be. And we're going to finish up, you know, I'm jealous enough that Erod is like 21, already got 4 championships, already like, you know, like out there leading off for his team, doing all this stuff. Just got one nickname, Erod. Yeah, only 21, everybody knows him by his own name. And he ain't even the only one in the family, because next to him you got T.Y. Rodriguez. Come on, guys, give him love. Oh my golly, you guys are harsh. All right, look, you know what? I planned like this whole fun thing, and this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to working the way through this, but we got to have a little real talk here for a second. You know, I had planned from the beginning, once I knew all 4 of you were going to be here, I was going to look up how many all-tournament teams you guys have been on. I was going to see, you know, offense, defense, count up all your championships. But doing my research, I came across something that I think is way more important than all of that. And I don't even know the answer to this question, but I have a feeling that this is going to be real talk. Fellas, why do you guys wear pink socks when you're out there playing?
Oh, that's actually, yeah. You can take that one, dog.
Okay, so it all started in 16. Like, I have a whole bunch of the Nike Elite socks, and like, so I just passed them out, and like, Zach and I, we decided like to go mismatch since 16. So like, every year since then, more and more people have just been throwing on socks that I'm handing out and getting out for the game. But Zach and I, we're the only people that do the mismatch because
Yeah.
we
We tuck the pants into the top of the side.
Yeah.
You gotta show them off.
So, like, isn't it pink and turquoise, the colors you guys?
Yeah,
when you made it?
We have done that.
That was the
past 2 years.
the past 2 years,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Man, I got it.
bright pink ones in the front.
Right.
I gotta be honest, I'm tiny bit, well, I'm kind of big time. When I said it was gonna be real talk, I thought it was gonna have something to do with like breast cancer awareness, man. You guys kind of let me down on that.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. You want to know where it came from? Like, I did that all the time in wrestling. It was just a way to keep sweating and make you hotter. So I just did it all the time. So I'm like, all right, I'll do it in default, I guess.
Fair enough.
It really was just something super simple. We just kind of did it. We just do dumb things like that, honestly.
Yeah, last year we had the Ninja Turtle headband.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, I didn't even think you guys. I thought you guys were too young for the coolness of Ninja Turtles, man. That's
No,
that's my childhood, man. Actually, I'm too old for Ninja Turtles. That's like my nieces and nephews' childhood. So, all right. Well, man, that just took like a totally different turn than I thought it was. I had like all this real talk about pink shaming that I was going to be all proud of you guys. And I'm proud that you guys are brave enough to go out there and wear pink in a sport that is mostly dominated by men, because I know that not everybody knows that it's cool to wear pink like me, but you know, I mean, that's
We look good in pink.
Right. I got a new pink arm sleeve.
Why not rock it?
if I thought it was as big as I thought it was, I was going to challenge Darnell Booker to send me a pink Indy Thunder jersey that I'd wear right here on this show. And I'd still do that. All right. So I got like 4 rounds of questions. Sometimes I'm going to be asking you guys the same question, and you could give your own original answer. Sometimes I'll be asking you the same question, and you guys cannot give the same answer. Sometimes I'll be talking to you guys 2 at once. So in round 1, I am going to go, wow, how did I mess up my notes already? I'm like 2 seconds in. All right. Starting if you could, please, on to Corian White, please, Maya. Corian White. And these questions are for all you guys, if you can answer the same thing. Corian, young man, how old are you? What year did you start playing beat baseball, and how did you find it?
I am 17 years of age.
Oh, my God.
I started playing beat ball in 2017, and I got into beat ball. I was at a track meet at the blind school, and it was actually Eric's birthday. And Mama Lisa came and picked up our friend Chris and Miguel, and she was talking to my mom, and she had brought up beat ball. And honestly, after the track meet, I forgot about it. I was at home playing 2K one Sunday morning. Mama called and said, "We're going to this." And I walked in on cameras.
Is it Mama Lisa? Isn't that she's with the Indy Edge, right?
No, Mama Lisa's with the Thunder.
Oh, all right. That's weird, because just on my last show, I had Alvin Suarez from the Edge, and he was talking about how Mama Lisa got him to the Edge somehow. I mean, that's neither here nor there. I mean, but man, she's obviously a good ambassador for beat baseball. Zach Bueller, man, give me the same answers. What you got? How old are you? What year did you start playing? What got you here?
For sure. So I'm 23. I'm the old man in this group, I think.
I hope so. You're the one getting married. We're going to talk about that.
Right. So I'm 23. I started playing in 2016. Actually, my first practice was 5 weeks before the World Series.
Wow.
I was actually involved in goal ball. And I played with Eric, and he told me to come out and try beat ball like all throughout goal ball season and everything. And I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I should. I loved baseball growing up as a kid, so it was something I love swinging a bat. And I met Booker at the Nationals for goal ball. He came up and he's like, you want one of these, big man? And showed me his ring from, when he won his championship back in the 90s. And he's like, "Do you want one of these?" And the next day I was at practice, and
Nice.
Tournament was the World Series, and been playing ever since then. So
Nice. All right, I'm gonna be back to you. I'm coming back to all of you, so sit tight. Maya, if you could focus in on both of your brothers together, Eric and TY, and if you guys could kind of, because I believe you guys kind of jumped into this all together. So, man, Eric, go ahead and go first. You're the oldest. But tell me a little bit about you guys.
So we got involved in beat ball. I think our first year was 2008, and I'm 20, by the way. And we actually got involved because I had lost my vision going into 2008. So we had actually went to the blind school. That was TY in my first year being there. I think I was in first grade and he was in like kindergarten. And we had went up there and we had gotten into, we'd always been into sports. Like both of us played baseball. We did a bunch of stuff growing up. And we actually had ran into Darnell Booker. He was working at the blind school at the time. He was the wrestling coach.
Okay.
Yeah, wrestling coach. And he had talked to my mom because I guess they had talked or something about us having an interest in baseball and stuff like that. And we came out, and our first World Series, I believe, was Houston in 2008.
Oh wow! Then I did mix up with you a little bit. I
had the privilege to watch you play the Kansas All-Stars that year and put them down.
Yeah, wow, that's a trip. I had no idea we crossed over at all. That's cool. I like that. TY, you too, man. What's your story? I know it's similar, but give me your own words.
Well, I came into the sport in the same way as Eric, but I didn't lose my vision until 2015, and we started playing in 2013.
Okay.
Eric started I pretty much just practiced the first year. So my first season was in 2014. After that, that's when we moved into the Thunder. We had our year before Jared came over from the Extreme, and that was the year I lost my vision, and that's when I kind of started getting more into beat ball.
Okay, cool. Cool. Well, I can tell you, young man, I'm becoming a fan of yours. You're like my kind of people. I like the way that you, like if somebody rubs you wrong, you just kind of subtly like say what you got to say and move on. But I also like, I think you're like, I think you're thoughtful too for your age, man. How old are you again? Like 18, 19?
I'm 19.
Yeah, I mean, I think like your thoughts, man. You're mature, dude. You're my kind of people. Plus, like I told your brother, I'm a little scared of you, so I'm gonna be nicer to you than I am everybody else. All right, Maya, if you could focus on the fiance, Zach Bueller, for a second, please. So first, Zach, man, dude, dog, I owe you a big apology. I hope you'll take it. You know, I had Alvin on, this new dude you guys are going to meet from the Indie Edge when you play him. Man, Alvin brought you up, and man, I'm not gonna lie, that guy got me up with the chickens to record that show. My voice wasn't awake. I'm like clearing my throat the whole time. My brain's asleep. And he brought you up, and I was just like, man, I know there's Zach playing on some team somewhere. I was a total bonehead, dude. You're a beast on a beast of a team. And I should know that all the time, no matter how tired I am. So please accept my apology, dude.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Dude, tell me about the wedding. So I know, I believe this is kind of a big weekend. You're not. Is this like bachelor party weekend, or when's the wedding?
So that's actually Sunday. So we're having a little get together with all of us, and gonna have a cookout and all that. So that should be pretty fun. The wedding was originally supposed to be May 17th, but thanks to all this good Corona stuff, we had to August 16th. So here in about a little less than 2 months. So we're getting really excited for it.
Well, man, congratulations to you. I wish you well. A little tiny piece of advice I'll give you going in: if you and your wife hang on to this, you'll survive forever. Love needs to be nurtured. Always remember that. Always remember that. And you'll be in good shape, young man.
Absolutely.
And that comes from a 52-year-old that's never been married. So do what you want with it. All right. So, Maya, if you could move on. Is Maya still working for me, or do I have a different camera person?
You have a different camera person.
Is that you, Lisa G?
No, this is Cindy.
Oh, okay. Cindy from Indy in the house?
Well, it's Cindy from Indy, but Cindy is now a Jet. So
that worked out perfectly. So, all right, Cindy, thank you for helping out. Cindy, could you give me some Corian White, please? Corian White, man, you also get to play with your brother. You are not, this sounds a little racial, but you're not the only white brother on that team. So tell me about playing with your brother, man. What's that like? You guys are on a beast of a team. You know what I mean? You guys are on top of the mountain, and you get to play with family. What's that like?
Honestly, it feels amazing being able to play with my brother, because like when I was younger, all of my 3 older brothers, including my older stepbrother, they all played on the same football team. But I was too young at the time, so I had to play on the Pee Wee team. And now that I can finally play with my oldest brother on the team, it is wonderful, man. Like, it's a blessing watching me and him do great things on the football field.
All right, well, you should, it's a blessing you're out there doing it too. So, I love that you're giving your brother some props, man, but you guys are both all that. So, Cindy, if you could give me again the 2 brothers, I'm going to call you EY, TY and E-Ron in the same shot. And fellas, if you could answer the same thing, only extend that, because you guys aren't just 2 brothers on the same team. Like your mom helps out, your sister helps out, your other 2 brothers out there helping you with practice, man. You got like the whole family thing, man. Tell me what that's like to live. You literally live beatball in your house. What's that like?
I mean, I feel like a lot, like across the league, like we have a lot of teams that are like that, like the Simpsons, the Woodards.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I don't think we're quite there, but all I know is like beatball has helped my family a lot. It's given us like an outlet to go and visit places. You know what I mean? It's something we can do together. Like, it's not just TY and me playing baseball. We've got my brother Braden, who's a spotter / catcher. We got my mama, who's a spotter now. Maya wants to get involved. My little brother Alec plays as well. Like, it's so deeply ingrained in our family, and this year's been weird without it.
Yeah, no, I can only imagine. I actually said this when I had Lex Gillette on with me, because Lex and I have been on a run together similar to what you guys are doing, and to have that like interrupted or taken away, because you can't take it for granted. People could move away next year, and you know what I mean. Your whole dynamic could not like completely change, but be altered a little bit. And I feel for you guys, and for everybody, but especially because it's so hard to get where you guys are right now, and to not have a chance to legitimately defend it, man. I feel for you guys. I'm empathetic to that, 1,000,000%.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Ball, like I was saying, like beat ball it's just helped my family all around. Like, I think it's helped all of us like come closer together and be able to actually do fun things and have every single person enjoy it, even though Maya or Braden might not be on the field. It's just everyone's happy.
I mean, I think the other thing too is that we all feel like family too.
Yeah,
like,
we're all family.
It's not like it's just like when I'm on the field, I feel like I'm playing with my brothers, even though I don't have any brothers out there. Like, it just feels like we're all
brothers.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I didn't hear whoever that was, so I talked over you a little bit. Say that again.
That's what makes our team is we're all family, and we treat each other like family.
Yeah. No, I feel that. I mean, I hear others talk about you guys like that, mentioning that. But I also could relate to it. Like, Mike Finn is my brother for life. Eric Mazariegos and Bam Bam, Danny Fapiano, you know what I mean? I've been through battles with those guys. Right. And we didn't always agree on everything, whatever. But when you get in the trenches and fight with people year in and year out, that's family, right, guys? That's family now.
It's a different type of experience. Like, I mean, all of us, like, we just had a crazy end to the past season against the Jets. Like, our Friday game, I don't think many people in beat ball have seen a game like that, and like I'm glad that all of us had the chance to be a part of that. But like we all, what was it, back and forth? Final score is 28-30. That wasn't a game that like there was no defense. It was just bombs and like all of us came together. Zach scored, T-Ball scored, Corey put the game to rest. I mean, like, those experiences, it's hard to find that in other places, and beat ball has given all of us that chance to have that team dynamic, because there's not really that many team sports for blind people out there.
Yeah, that's something when I did the show, like what is beat baseball, that I meant to point out more, is the fact that we really don't have a lot of options. There's no beat basketball, there is no beat football, even though Fonzie's trying to create something crazy like that. You know what I mean? We don't have the options that everybody else has. So man, that's true. That all right, fellas, we're going to round 3 and we're going to have a lot more fun now. Cindy, if you could give me some Corian White, please. Corian White, I got 3 questions for you. First is, who is the fastest white brother?
You want the truth, or you want me to lie to you?
Oh, yeah, boy. I mean, you got to give me some phony answer. Come on, who's the fastest white brother?
My dad.
Oh, all right. Respect. Well, your dad's not what your brother's so. Who's the fastest white brother on the Indy Thunder? Come on.
Corey.
All right. Who's the fastest player on the Indy Thunder?
Corey.
Wow. Who's the fastest player? Who's the fastest player in the NBBA?
Corey.
Yeah. All right. I guess I could have made it simple by just going straight there at the beginning and not dragging me through all that. Can I have?
If it has to do with speed, the answer is probably Corey.
Fair enough.
When you do a Superman dive and still make it to the base in under 5 seconds.
A lot of people might not actually know about that. Like in one of our games against Taiwan in 2017, Corey's tricks coming out of the box going to first base does a somersault and still runs like a 5.3.
Oh my golly. I would have.
When I say Corey's fast, like G's fast, but Corey's boy. Ooh. Different ball game.
I would have taken longer than 5.3 seconds to do the somersault part. So I'm overly impressed with that. Mr. Zach Bueller, please. I have a question for you now that you are now off the market and you cannot be the team's ladies man. Who on the Indy Thunder is Mr. Suave? Who is the ladies man?
Sure. T.Y.
Who?
Oh,
What? T.Y. got game?
Oh, yeah. T.Y.'s got a pretty good game.
He's texting somebody all the time. You just hear T.Y.'s phone go off, ding! We're like, oh.
girls go crazy for the pink and blue socks on Saturdays.
They go crazy for Mr. T, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I didn't think Zach got daily. It was the socks.
It's just one more reason why I'm going to try to buddy up with T.Y. Try to get some of his game. Try to get some of that game to rub off on me. All right, 2, Eric Rodriguez. Man, like for people that don't know beat ball, like they don't know that in beat baseball, the best hitter usually gets put at the top of the lineup, not third, not fourth, not second. You know what I mean? We take the best, put them at the top, and in beat baseball and regular baseball. Playing shortstop says, man, this dude knows how to play defense. Man, you through this championship run been playing shortstop and hitting number 1. Dude, what is it like to not only be like on the top of the pile, but to be doing all the top things, dude? And you're only 20. What's it like, man? Because I know you love this game.
I mean, honest, it's just another day at the office to me. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. It doesn't matter how good I play. Like if I don't have these dudes around me, we don't win championships. We see like there's teams out there that have excellent players, and like they just can't do it. So like I try not to get lost in the hype because I know it don't matter how good I play. Like if T.Y. and Zach and Corey are struggling, the whole team is gonna struggle. So I always try to not let the hype get to me, and like I just do my thing for whenever the team needs me. If they need me to score, I'm gonna score every time. To my best ability, and I'm gonna try to get every out I can. So I try not to look at it like that myself, just because I play for the team.
I love that answer. You know, I loved it like I said at the beginning too. You might be the one that people talk about first, even though it seems like you got like 17 all-stars on your roster, so everybody gets talked about. But you may be the one that gets talked about first. But like I said at the beginning of the show, when I reached out, man, you didn't hesitate to bring your brothers in. And I love that, man. I love that you're all about the team. T.Y., I got a big question for you. You're the big bad wrestler and all that. If you and Eric were to fight Alec and Braden, if you guys had an inter-brother fight, who would win that?
Me.
Depends what the rules.
Just you? That's it? You know,
Like
Eric?
I'm debating it, Eric.
Yeah, no,
I'm saying I'm throwing him.
No, it was between you and Eric and Alec and Brady.
Yeah, if we had teams. You know,
I think listen to the question you just said to me.
You see, well, Alec, it would mention be one on 2 because Alec would get taken out in like a heartbeat.
Yeah, it wouldn't be very fair. It wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just leave him off and do it. And Brandon
just leave with a flying knee, new. That fixes everything.
I actually had a different angle on it though when I did my notes because if I heard you right, you said Alex actually a player too, so he's visually impaired also, right? Did I hear that right?
He sees better than we do though.
Well, either way though, I didn't know he was visually impaired, so I started this whole thing out. If the blind fought the sighted kids, who would win? But then that'd be 3-on-1. That wouldn't be right.
I mean, the one's pretty big.
Yeah.
We call him Big B. He's a big dude.
The thing with Big B, he might be big, but he gasses quick. Like I'll go in there and then throw him around a little bit. Then it's over. From when I tire him out, that's when y'all hop on him and just elbow draw him or something.
When when I was writing out the notes, I was gonna put my money on the blind kids already because from listening to the batting practice, your mama was saying that Braden's a little out of shape. She had to go catch for him because he couldn't.
Braden had injured his shoulder like in wrestling season, like had surgery on it. So he hasn't been able to do anything, and he's gained about 35 pounds.
Oh, that's like Bam Bam kind of game.
Walking around 230 now.
Right.
That's the way Bam Bam gains weight in the offseason, man. Bam Bam, man, this dude spends from August to December seeing how big he can get and spends the whole next 8 months stressing out that he won't lose enough weight for the World Series. All right, fellas, round four, and then we'll start wrapping things up, and I'll let you get to your big fun weekend. So I would like to know, and let's start with Corian White, please, Cindy, and then we'll just go straight across from Corian all the way to TY. I would like you all to answer the same question. Who, outside your own Indy Thunder team, who do you guys like, admire? What player? Like, you know what I mean? Who do you look up to, admire, respect their game, whatever it is? And you guys cannot give the same answer. So, man, Corian, you get to go first. You get to take the first name off the board. Who do you like on other teams?
I'm going to give a shout out to my man, Nick Mullen.
What teams Nick play for?
The Edge.
The Edge? All right, that's not a name that I'm too familiar with yet. I'll get more as we go on. What do you like about Nick's game?
I like the fact that, like, he plays fast and he can hit the ball consistently. And, like, he's just all-around cool dude to hang out with and to watch play.
Coming from a family of speed, you respect that other speed, huh?
Yes.
All right. Hey, Mr. Zach Bueller, same question to you. Who do you check out around the league?
I'd have to say probably Zach Arambula, probably the most from the Jets. Just because when we always play, after the game, we always talk about Zach battles, who put out who the most, who scored the most runs. And usually I come out on top. So far, I think just about every game, I at least put him out once or twice. So, but yeah, probably Zach. His game.
All right. It's fun. It's funny you pick him because that whole thing I brought up about mixing up your name is you were the two I was mixing up. I was like, man, I know like in Texas there's a Zach, and I know in Indy on the Thunder there's a Zach, but I couldn't remember which one was Bueller and which one. I can't even say Rumbula or what. Say it again.
Arambula.
All right. Okay, I will work on that. Erod, man, who's better than you? Anybody?
I mean, he doesn't really play as much now, but you'll get a trip out of this one. My favorite player to watch growing up was probably Eric Mazariegos, actually. I watched him a ton. I give a lot of credit to learning how to see how the game works because when I was younger, I was fortunate enough to be able to see better. So, like, I was able to watch him play and a lot of you little puppies that were on the dogs, you know. But I'd have to say, Eric, I know he's not doing the things he does, but that doesn't take away from the greatness.
Hey,
Eric, the best player to ever do it, in my opinion.
E-Dog started doing it in 1992. So the fact that – and really, he started playing in 1989. But I think his first all-star team was in 1992. So the fact that maybe he doesn't own the beatball world 30 years later, that's all right, man. He did okay for himself. But no, I love that answer, man. Somebody else would have done it if I didn't, but I brought E-Dog out to his first beatball game, and I was right next to him as he turned into the beast that he turned into. So I love that you love E-Dog, dude. I think that's good stuff. TY, who you got, man? Who are you looking at?
Okay. Like, it was kind of hard to come up with a decision just because, like, I'm, like, all over the place. Like, and I'm always hanging out with different teams at the series. But I think probably the one, David Smith from the Jets. Because on
Facebook he's David Crystal Smith. Or
yeah.
Okay, All right. I'm making sure I knew who you were talking about. All right. Yeah. What do you like about his game?
Freaking, oh my, that dude can hit a ball high as crap.
I just want to put it out there. D. Smith is probably he be getting me every time. He hits a freaking pop up down that left line, and I think he scores almost every time he hits it. He's got me figured out. I think like he be killing me.
Isn't he fairly new? Also, didn't he just start playing?
I would say
His first year is
3 or 4 years, something like that.
Wow, and already getting props like that from these guys. That is impressive.
He's just fun to be around. Like last year, I had to put the paws on him a little bit at midnight ball.
Nice. Well, fellas, look, man, you know we've been having to schedule and reschedule. I know you guys got a huge weekend. It's late there on the East Coast, so I'm gonna finish up with just like 2 things. But first, you know, I really just got to say thank you. I mean, one, this has been so much fun. For one, like doing this show, like I was involved with the tournament committee and stuff, so I've still been involved with the league, but I didn't like feel that close to the field. Doing this show and talking to different like people about the game itself and games played, and getting you monsters on here and just, you know, talk about the life you guys are living right now makes me feel like I'm closer to the field. So thank you for your time. Thank you for arranging all of this, all you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Awesome. So what I would like to do for our last 2 things, if we could get everybody that's in earshot in the picture, you guys could stand up, sit down, whatever you do. I'm going to ask a question, and I'm going to make a request, and I want your answer to this question to be as loud as possible, because that is what will make this picture get bigger and bigger. Are you guys ready?
Oh, I better back up.
Uh-oh. Look out. Beep, beep, beep. All right. So, look, in 2020, our world's been turned upside down. And it turned just simply everything's crazy. We don't know the answers to hardly anything. But I'm hoping everybody there can answer this. In 2020, is the Indy Thunder still the team to beat and beat baseball?
Yeah!
That was horrible. In 2020, is the Indy Thunder the team to beat and beat baseball?
No!
All right. Thank you very much. That was better. I appreciate that. And just because anybody that's checked out the show, you know I always sign off by saying goodnight to Aunt Cindy, not Cindy from Indy, but Aunt Cindy. So on the count of 3, if you guys can all just give me a goodnight, Aunt Cindy. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah!